So I was browsing the internet the other day looking at erotic furry art at the suggestion of my friend who is a furry. And it wasn't really doing anything for me, so instead I went over to the Knott's Berry Farm website, one of my favorite theme parks, and I was very excited to see that this year's Boysenberry Festival was underway for 2024, the year that we're in right now. Anyway, so I looked over all of the different things that were on the website. There was a bundle you could get for parking and stuff, and three food items of your choice. So, very excited. I called up my buddy, and after telling him that I had only jacked off twice to the images that he suggested, I then brought up the idea of going to the Boysenberry Festival as a group, Kind of like the friends in Eiyuden Chronicles, 100 Heroes, something or another. In this game, from the creators of the Suikoden franchise, you must collect 3 friends and then go around and find another 97 to join you on your quest to, save the world or whatever the fuck it is you do in these RPGs. There's a lot of different crazy characters out there, like this wave guy, and there's Leewind and Owlie. They're elves, I think. But then there was a bird and a lizard guy, which is kind of like furry shit. Oh, there's a kangaroo. And my buddy, they're big into furry stuff. So I was like, we should definitely do this Knott's Berry Farm thing like the Eiyuden Chronicle people, I think it would be a lot of fun. So I hung up on him, and that was it. So I woke up the next day bright and early at 7 a.m. I was very happy to be awake at that time, as you can tell. I wasn't up until 2 o'clock in the morning trying to get Fernando Tatis Jr. on my team in MLB The Show 24. When I got to Knott's Berry Farm, I was greeted by this giant rooster who was just giving off, really massive big dick energy. I couldn't really quite put my finger on why it was giving off big dick energy, but all that thought of big dick energy did get me to thinking about Sandland, which was created by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. In this game, you play Beelzebub, who is a denizen of this desert wasteland that people live in, and water is in short supply, so he's got to go up against baddies who want to also control the water, when really he just wants to bring the water to the people by using cool vehicles and stuff. And it's very action packed and very, very cool looking. If you're a fan of Toriyama's work, you should probably check this game out. Very interesting action RPG. So big dick energy. After walking through the gates of Knott's, I went to find something to eat for breakfast and settled on this potato and egg burrito. I know it's not Boysenberry, even though it's Boysenberry Festival, but you gotta do what you gotta do. After finishing my burrito, I ended up finding the guys on Accelerator. This is a very fast, high-octane roller coaster that is just way beyond anything that I want to do. I mean, just look at that thing. No, thank you. But if you want high-octane video games, well, that's something I can do. This is Stellar Blade. It's a new game from Capcom where you are this girl named Eve who is just beating the shit out of robots and things and creatures. It's a very cool-looking action title, kind of a throwback to the games that were hot in, the 2000s, like with Devil May Cry. The game features a heavy emphasis on exploration, with Eve traversing different kinds of environments and meeting NPCs who will give her quests that she can take on. I don't know if this means the game is open world or not, but it certainly does seem to be a game where you can do things outside of just the normal hacking and slashing, so could be a lot of fun. Maybe you'll check it out, maybe you won't. After the ride, I met up with the gang, and we decided that we should probably eat some boysenberry food at the Boysenberry Festival. So we got in this really long line that was like a 50-minute wait in the hot sun, as you do, for piping hot bowls of birria on top of mac and cheese. I mean, if it wasn't so good, I probably would have been upset, but it was delicious. Look at my face. The unrelenting sun was becoming a bit unbearable. It was just kind of staring down on us, and I was getting pretty hot, pretty tired, and thirsty. So I started chugging this water, really good stuff, and all I could think of is, I wish I was anywhere else but here. Oh, was that the moon? Did it just blow up? Whatever. This is Lunar Lander Beyond. It's a new game from Atari and the developers of Chris Tales. I forget what they're called, but you can look it up. Anyway, this is the latest older Atari game that's been remade for modern consoles. You know, they did it with Breakout, they did it with Missile Command, Yar's Revenge, and now they're here with Lunar Lander. You are a captain or a pilot in this kind of delivery service place, and you're dropping off cargo and saving pilots who are lost and stuff like that. And the more time you spend out in space, the crazier you get. Like, look at these pink elephants. That's weird. Anyway, I know that I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy at all. This sun's not doing anything to me. It's not. It's definitely not. I want to go home. To beat the heat, we decided to get in another fucking line for a boysenberry treat. These were boysenberry icy floats, and you see my friends enjoying theirs, and I really enjoyed mine, as you can see. After that, we ended up getting a picture with this coyote, obviously, and something about the way he was dressed just really made me think that he was super into tennis. So I figured, hey, I bet he'd like Topspin 2K25. This is the new tennis game from the developers at 2K. They haven't made one in a while, and hey, it's tennis. It's back. It's finally back. You like video game tennis? Here you go. You can create your own character, and you get trained by John McEnroe, and it's tennis. After that, my time in the park was over, so I stopped off at the berry market, and I picked up a jar of hot and sweet bread and butter pickles. Yum. The long walk back to my car, about half a mile, was arduous, and of course I was very tired and very hot after that. So I figured, well, why not try these pickles out? So refreshing, just eating pickles in your car in the parking lot of Knott's Berry Farm. I figured I'm a little parched, so why didn't I have a drink? It goes down real smooth, real nice. Definitely not hot spices attacking my throat and making me feel like shit. It did get me wondering, though, what do they eat in the world of Fallout? Well, this week you can find out when Fallout 4 comes to PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. This is a 2015 game, and of course the show just came out on Amazon Prime. Everyone's very excited for that, getting a lot of accolades and whatnot. So, it's a good time to check this game out again if you haven't. Awesome title. What else can I say about it? It's Fallout 4. You're living in a post-apocalyptic Boston, and you're blowing up things. You blow up things. That's what you do in Fallout. I think I'm done talking about Fallout. Let's just move on. My day's over. I'm tired. On the drive home, I realized that I was still hungry because I'm not fat enough. I needed to throw more food into my body. So I drove around aimlessly looking for some place to eat. And then, suddenly, I saw it. Bingo. Yeah. Excitedly, I drove into the parking lot, knowing all the wonderful, amazing things I was about to see in Hooters. I grabbed my camera so that I could, document what was happening. Look how happy I look right there. Just really excited to get the fuck out of my car and go sit down at a table and just stare at all the wonderful things that Hooters has to offer. The wings. Oh my God. And hey, folks, they were delicious. That's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my time at Knott's Berry Farm. I know I did, even though it was hot as fuck. But, that's what happens. Take care. Bye.